All right, what's up, everyone? My name is Jeremy. I go by JER4MEY on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. And the reason why I have a 4 is because I couldn't get an A. So some people call me Jer4Me. But I'm that VR guy that plays World of Warcraft hardcore on a VR treadmill right over here. A lot of the questions I get when I'm on stream is, what's going on here? How much does this cost? And what do I need to play this way? So I'm going to go over those questions, and then in later videos, we'll go over maybe how to set up Game VR Room, some of the common problems, and the same thing for the Cat VR sensors and treadmills. So let's go over what's going on. So we're using an app down here called Game VR Room. This allows us to play flat screen games like World of Warcraft, non-traditional VR games in a virtual environment. So you see a big screen here. It's about 100 inches to 150 inches, I would say. It's like a projector screen, and it's about, I would say, 4 feet away from you. You can create these virtual buttons. So you see these white circles up and below me. They can be activated with the VR controllers. So taking the VR controller and putting them through one of these virtual buttons will do ability on screen here. So they're tied into these abilities here, or whatever you want to tie them into. So that's what's going on. So you'll see some role playing that I do where I'm like using rejuvenation or certain things, like right here, I'm acting like I'm using bandages, but basically I activated that by putting it through a virtual button. My VR treadmill works because of Game VR Room. And the reason why is because Game VR Room allows your virtual reality controllers to work with the flat screen games. So I'm able to control the whole game with the virtual reality controllers, but the reason why I have them on my wrist is because I'm also using Joy-Con controllers. And so I do the movement with that, and you may ask, why am I using Joy-Con controllers? It's because I'm running the game through Steam input. I added it as a non-Steam game, and when I click on the thumbstick, it allows for this movement right here. It's gyro, basically, to control the mouse. My plus and minus buttons act as clicks as a mouse, so it's basically like having an air mouse. And that's why I use those. That's the only reason why. But you can use different combinations of clicks on your virtual reality controllers to achieve the same thing. So that's pretty much what's going on with Game VR Room in a nutshell. Your VR treadmill has these sensors on these shoes, and they act as the thumbstick on the virtual reality controllers. So they have to be on. The virtual reality controllers have to be on for your VR treadmill to work. And then this acts as a joystick or the WASD keys. And it works pretty well going forward. Solid going forward. Going backwards, a little wonky, and side to side you can do by pointing yourself one way or the other. The only problem is if you were to turn completely around, this screen doesn't follow you in Game VR Room, and your buttons don't follow you. So that's why I stay forward facing most of the time. Now let's talk about what everything costs. So you need Game VR Room. It's $10. Okay. You might be able to get it on sale. Steam VR is $0. It's free. Just need to download it. If you are going for a brand new headset, then the Meta Quest 3S is my suggestion. It's the cheapest and it's brand new. $300. The cost is going to rise if you use something that's more expensive like the Valve Index here, which is still $1,000. And I don't recommend that because right now they're working supposedly on a new one. And that's the way you want to go if they have the new one. I use the Valve Index because it's wired. You can wire the MetaQuest 3S headset or any of the MetaQuest headsets to reduce latency. And one of the common problems I have is losing visuals in games, and you got to turn down the graphical settings. So that's one of the problems and how to fix it. For all this to work, your headset has to be compatible with Steam VR and also Cat VR. So check that before you buy one. So let's go with your cheapest option for movement. The cheapest option for movement is going to be the Cat Local S sensors. There's 3 of them. One goes on your waist, one goes on your left leg and your right leg. And basically what you do, you won't have a base here and you won't be tied in or strapped in. You're going to basically march in place to move around. That option is $230. So we're at $540. You're also going to need a gaming PC. I recommend on the low end, $1,200. And then you're going to need a World of Warcraft subscription, which is $15. So at $1,755, that's the cheapest you're going to go. And that includes a gaming PC to get this all to work. Second option is going to be a VR treadmill. Now there's two different versions. There's a C2 Core, which is $900. And then there is a C2 Plus, which I have right here, and that's $1,500. You can see the differences on catvr.com, but let's do the same cost. So $10, $300. We're at $900 for the core, $15 for the World of Warcraft subscription, and then we're at $1,200 for the gaming PC. So $24.25 is the cheapest VR version setup, I would say. I can't guarantee it though, like with the gaming PC. Your gaming PC has to work well, okay? I'm just taking a crack at this. So for the C2 Plus, which is the most expensive version, we're looking at $1,500 plus your subscription, plus a headset, plus game VR room, and a gaming PC. We're at around $3,025. So this all can go up. If you were to do the Valve headset or something similar in price, it would be another $700. If you were to do a gaming PC around $2,000, you're adding another $800. So you can see the cost of this goes up a lot depending on what you're using. Let me also mention that there are discounts that Cat VR runs all the time, and you can use creator codes. So I have one with my name. There's a lot of other people out there that stream on VR treadmills, and they have their creator code too. So if you like their content and you want to support them, go ahead and support them. And then make sure you're just getting the best deal. That's all I can say. Just make sure you're getting the best deal possible. It may just be with Cat VR's website. They also do Amazon, so you can do some financing and stuff like that. Hopefully you like this video and explains a lot. And then the next videos, I'm probably going to go into Game VR Room, show you how to set some things up in there, show you some common problems that you might need to overcome. And then I'll also go over some of the Cat VR settings, maybe in the same video. So maybe we'll make this 2 videos. But that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.